Hello and welcome to the Abbey Stadium, welcome to ReRun Productions, and it's the start of the Swindon Team Speedway for 2012 after the Bob Kilby Memorial last Sunday. Tonight it is a challenge match against a Somerset from the Premier League, a Somerset select team. They've been boosted by Darcy Ward and Davey Watt in their squad this evening, and they will also be riding again tomorrow night at the Oak Tree Arena in the return challenge. For the Robins, it's their first chance for the new look squad to take to the track as a team this season. The only missing riders are Seb Alden and Jason Doyle, so there's a chance for Kenny Ingalls and Robin Aspegren down in the reserve berth. Somerset tipped by many to be up near the top of the Premier League this year. James Wright, Claus Vissing, the exciting Sam Masters make up their top five alongside Darcy Ward and Davey Watt. So certainly a lively looking challenge match in store here tonight at the Abbey Stadium, and then two teams will meet again tomorrow at the Oak Tree Arena. And for Alan Rossiter, he will be looking for a winning return as team manager of the Swindon Robins in 2012. One of the new recruits in the Robins team, Peter Kildemand. Well, welcome to Swindon, Peter, and I think you're looking forward to your first season at Elite League level.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Yeah, I look forward. It's going to be good to try me out with a full year.
Swindon, big track like Workington, so you prefer the big tracks?
Yeah, I like the good big tracks, so yeah, it's going to be good, yeah.
Sunday, your first meeting here, a race win. You must have been pleased to get a race win early in your career.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was good. It was good to feel comfortable. Yeah.
Last season, you had a bit of Elite League experience with Coventry, only a couple of meetings. It was something you wanted to do during the winter months, go full-time Elite League?
Yeah, look, after the season, I set me down and see what can I do, and I think it was the step to do it and go Elite League full season, yeah.
You start off tonight in the team proper, but usually in reserve. Is that good for you to start in reserve?
Yeah, of course it's good. Tonight I'm going to be number 4, but yeah, it's going to be good to be reserved to, come around, yeah.
Set yourself any goals this year?
Yeah, going into the team from 1 to 5.
And the Swindon team, sort of a brand new looking team, Hans Andersen the captain. How's the boys gelling together so far?
Sorry?
How are the team gelling together so far?
Yeah, I think we take every meeting of this. Win it. I don't know.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to us, Peter, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
James Wright from the Somerset Rebels. Well, James, back at one of your old stomping grounds tonight.
Yeah, I have always enjoyed riding here. It's a good little racetrack. Well, I wouldn't say little, but I always enjoy it here, and it should be a good test for us this year. I mean, going against the Elite League team, so it's all a good practice for the next two meetings. I mean, we're not expected to win really, but if we can push them all the way and maybe win, it'd be a good surprise to all the Premier League teams out there, and hopefully we can carry on the form after that if we do really well tonight.
You rode for Bellevue and Workington, etc. How did the move about to Somerset come late last year?
Well, obviously, Workington dropped me, and within like an hour, Somerset were on the phone wanting to know if I was interested, and I was beginning to maybe just finish the year early, if not. But obviously, Somerset was a team I really loved to ride at, and the opportunity came really, and snatched it with both hands, and really enjoyed it down there, and wanted to be back this season, which I'm glad they've brought me back this year to so I can prove a point this year, because I didn't really have the best of seasons last season, but every rider has its up and down year, and hopefully this year I can get back where I was a couple of years ago.
A great racetrack down there at the Oak Tree Arena. That must give you a lot of confidence as your home track.
Yeah, it is probably one of the hardest home tracks to have, because everyone loves coming to Somerset because it's such a fantastic race circuit, and the thing I like about it, I'm not the best at gators, but you can also come from the back, so it's not pretty much gate and go, so that's why I love Somerset really, and it's always well prepared, and every time I go there it's about a 4-hour journey for me, but I just love it that much. It doesn't really matter how far it is.
Tonight you've got a couple of guests in, Davey Watt and Darcy Ward, obviously going to help the team out tonight.
Yeah, it makes us a lot stronger, and we could push them tonight. I mean, I hope we do. I mean, we'll just see what happens. I mean, you can't go off anything until we turn our first wheel on the first race. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be my first competitive meeting of the season. I've only done press and practice, so hopefully if I score a few points tonight, I'll be really happy.
A busy winter for you?
Yeah, it's always the same. Training, getting the bikes prepared. Hopefully, getting the team place in the window. That's the most frustrating thing. Is that after every season, you're out of a job really, and you just don't know what's going to happen. So it's the same routine as normal, and you just try and relax as much as you can. But you've also got to get stuck in. It never stops because you're always ordering stuff, trying to get more sponsors for every year. And I mean, every year seems to be getting harder and harder to keep your sponsorship. So I'm just grateful for all my sponsors, what have stuck by me over the years and still continue with me really. So I just hope to repay them all this year.
Well, it's nice to see you back here, James. Enjoy tonight and the rest of the season with the Rebels, and of course you were the Premier League champion round here.
Yeah, that was a few years ago. It seems ages ago, really. I'm kicking on now, so I need to start pulling my tripe out, really, and getting on with it, really. But I'll see you around in Somerset anyway. We'll be having more chats like this, so hopefully more positive ones about everything.
Okay, good luck tonight, James.
Thank you.
Going through the two lineups, first of all, for the Somerset Rebels at number 1, it is the twice under-21 world champion Darcy Ward. Number 2, James Wright. Number 3, Davey Watt. Number 4, Claus Vissing. Number 5, Sam Masters. Number 6, Alex Davies. And at number 7, it's a sharing of the number 7 spot between Kyle Newman and Tom Perry. For the new look, Swindon Robins at number 1, it's Troy Batchelor. Number 2, Nick Morris. Number 3, Simon Stead. Number 4, Peter Kildemand. Number 5, the skipper, Hans Andersen. Number 6, Kenny Ingalls. And at number 7, it's Robin Aspegren. That's the lineups for both teams this evening in this challenge match between Swindon and Somerset. So heat number 1, first up, Sam Masters winning the toss, opting to take 2 and 4 in the opening race. And of course that will give Swindon option in heat number 15. We look at the lineup for heat number 1 of this interleague challenge between Swindon and Somerset. Going off at gate number 1 in the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins will be Nick Morris. Gate number 2 in yellow, we spoke to him prior to tonight's meeting. He's looking forward to his return to Swindon. It's James Wright. In gate number 3 in the red helmet colour, it's the Robins' new number 1. That is Troy Batchelor. And off at gate number 4 in white, Darcy Ward. Heat number 1, we're ready to go. Green lights on now. Tapes rise, and into that first bend, Batchelor and Ward together, but on come the red lights from our referee, Chris Gay. And I'm sure it will be all 4 back for the rerun of heat number 1. A little bit of movement at the start, first time of asking. So the rerun of heat number 1, Nick Morris, a public warning for him to stay still at the tapes. So a run across the line one more time off the inside gate is Nick Morris. Gate number 2 in yellow, that's James Wright. Gate number 3 in red, Troy Batchelor. At gate number 4 in white, Darcy Ward. Heat number 1, Swindon v Somerset. Interleague challenge. Green light goes on now. Tapes rise. Batchelor makes a great start, but so does Ward, and comes across on Batchelor on bends 1 and 2 to take the lead down the back straight. It is Troy Batchelor who leads the way. Darcy Ward who leads the way from Troy Batchelor in second, Nick Morris in third, and James Wright at the back. Now Morris goes ahead on Batchelor in the second place to do the chasing after Darcy Ward, the 2 times under 21 champion, and back with the Paul Pirates again in 2012. Turned down the opportunity to join the Grand Prix scene this season, Darcy declined the offer, but certainly looking well at home in heat number 1, and he will be guesting again tomorrow evening for the Somerset Rebels at the Oak Tree Arena in the return leg. But it looks like Darcy Ward is going to pick up the 3 points in heat number 1, Nick Morris in second, and Troy Batchelor in third. Round bends 3 and 4, final time. Darcy Ward takes the win in white. Nick Morris second in blue. Troy Batchelor in third. The points are shared at 3 points apiece in heat number 1. And that's the progressive score after one race. It's Swindon 3, Somerset 3. And the winner of heat number 1, as he goes down the back straight, the guest this evening for the Somerset Rebels, Darcy Ward. Heat number 2, the reserve race up next here on tonight's agenda. 3 points apiece after the opening race. Darcy Ward taking the win for the Somerset Rebels in heat number 1. We now look ahead to the reserve race, heat number 2. Going off at gate number 1 in the white helmet colour for the Somerset Rebels, Alex Davies. In gate number 2, in red, was held up with work permit issues but now safely in the UK. That's Kenny Ingalls. Gate number 3 in yellow, that's Kyle Newman. And off at gate number 4 in blue, making his debut for the Robins this evening, it's Robin Aspegren. Heat number 2, we're ready to go for the reserve race. Green light comes on now, tapes rise, and into that first bend is Alex Davies, who makes a great start from the inside line to lead the way around bends 1 and 2. And getting into a bit of difficulty on bends 1 and 2 was Kyle Newman, but Alex Davies leads the way from Robin Aspegren in second and Ingalls in third as they go over the start-finish line and start lap number 2. Alex Davies, the young Australian who rode for the Newport Wasps in 2011 and has made the trip down to the Oak Tree Arena in 2012 to join the Somerset Rebels, and he leads the way in heat number 2 ahead of Robin Aspegren in second and Kenny Ingalls in third. Of course, the Robins and the Rebels are still waiting the services of Jason Doyle in 2012. He's been held up with work permit problems as well, and hopefully Jason will be in the country pretty soon to take his place in the Swindon and Somerset lineups. But round bends 3 and 4 for the final time, Alex Davies is going to become Somerset's second race winner of the night. He takes the win in white. Second place in blue is Aspegren, and third in red it's Kenny Ingalls. So the points shared again at 3 points apiece in heat number 2 moves the progressive score now on to Swindon 6, Somerset 6. And the winner of heat number 2 from the tapes to the checkered flag and never in danger. In heat number 2, it is Somerset's reserve number 6, Alex Davies, who takes the win in heat number 2. So the points shared in both the first 2 races, 6 points apiece. 6 to Swindon, 6 to Somerset as we move into heat number 3 of tonight's Interleague Challenge clash. Look at the lineup for heat number 3. Going off at gate number 1, the Swindon rider we spoke to in the pits prior to tonight's meeting and looking forward to the season in Swindon colours, that's Peter Kildemand. Gate number 2 in white for the Somerset Rebels. Rode of course for the champions last season, the Paul Pirates, but has made the trip around the M25 to join the Lakeside Hammers in 2012. It's Davey Watt. Gate number 3, the sole survivor from the 2011 team here at Swindon, that is Simon Stead. And going off at gate number 4 in the yellow helmet colour, that is a very, very exciting style of Claus Vissing. Few problems for Steady on the start finish line, trying to get the motor running. The 2-minute lot is on already. The Steady turns round to try and get the motor running, and it looks like the Steady is going to have problems making it on the 2 minutes, and indeed there goes the 2-minute exclusion light for Simon Stead. So Simon Stead excluded on the 2 minutes in heat number 3. So Simon Stead excluded under the 2-minute time allowance, and he will go 15 metres back in heat number 3. So that's, as we can see, Steady just there on gate number 4. So all the riders have shuffled across one gate on the grid. So going off the inside grid now in the white helmet colour will be Davey Watt. Gate number 2 in blue will be Peter Kildemand, and gate number 3 in yellow, that will be Claus Vissing. So the riders just moving in the line, Steady going off the 15 metre, Heat number 3, the second time of asking. We're ready to go now. Green light goes on now. Tapes rise. And Kildemand makes an absolute flyer. And straight away, Chris Gay puts on the red lights. And I'm sure it will be a warning for Peter Kildemand in the blue helmet colour. So it's heat number 3, take 2. Peter Kildemand getting the official warning from the referee Chris Gay to remain stationary at the start. So gate number 1 will be Davey Watt, gate number 2 will be Peter Kildemand, gate number 3 Claus Vissing has started 15 metres back in the red helmet colour. That's Simon Stead. So the scores are absolutely locked together, 6 points apiece as we move into the rerun of heat number 3. We look ready for action now. Watt, Kildemand and Vissing at the gate. Stead 15 metres back. Tapes rise. And into that first bend they go, and it's Davey Watt who makes the best jump from the inside grid to lead the way around bends 1 and 2. And now coming round the outside was Claus Vissing, but Kildemand now safely in the second place as Simon Stead is winding it all on at the back. He's made up some ground already and now chasing after Claus Vissing. He'll surely cut back to the inside as Kildemand pulls out with engine problems, and it's now Somerset who are on the 5-1 with Davey Watt leading the way from Claus Vissing as Simon Stead in third place. Round bends 1 and 2 they go for the third time, and Stead this time locks up, comes back up the inside of Vissing and goes by him cleanly, going in the bends 3 and 4. Third time around, Davey Watt well out in front and clear from Simon Stead in second, Claus Vissing in third, and Kildemand pulling out with engine problems on the second lap. In the bends 3 and 4 for the final time, and it's going to be a win for Somerset's third race win of the night. Davey Watt takes the race win, Simon Stead second, Claus Vissing in third. The points then go to the Somerset Rebels in heat number 3, 2 to the Robins, 4 to the Rebels. Progressive score now after 3 races, Swindon 8 and Somerset move on the 10 points. The winner going back to the pits in heat number 3, their guest this evening, Davey Watt. We move into heat number 4 with the Somerset Rebels leading by 2 points, 8 points to 10 on the night. And the Rebels have supplied all 3 of tonight's race winners in Darcy Ward, Alex Davies and Davey Watt. So we look ahead to heat number 4, going off at gate number 1 in the blue helmet colour for the Robins. 2 points in his opening ride. That's Robin Aspegren. Gate number 2 in yellow, the number 8 this evening for the Somerset Rebels, taking a ride, Tom Perry. In gate number 3 in red for the Robins, finished second in the Brandonapolis and the Bob Kilby Memorial. It's the skipper, it's Hans Andersen. And going off at gate number 4 in white for the Somerset Rebels, their captain this evening, Sam Masters. So Somerset lead by 2 points as we move in to heat number 4. Green lights on now. Tapes rise. And a good start from the inside by Robin Aspegren to lead the way. And he's joined at the front by his skipper, Hans Andersen, as they go down the back straight for the first time of asking. It is Andersen who now leads the way. From Aspegren in second, Masters in third, and Tom Perry been shut out at the back. As here comes Sam Masters through on Aspegren to take second place. Aspegren again back around the outside, all battling style. Rode a course for Newport in 2011, but joined the Robins as a doubling up role, as of course now Newport out of business in 2012. But leading the way is the skipper Hans Andersen, who leads from Robin Aspegren, but now Masters up the inside of Aspegren as they go into bends 3 and 4 for the third time. Robin Aspegren are trying to come around the outside of Sam Masters as they start the final lap. Leading the way, it is Hans Andersen, who looks in no danger whatsoever, ahead of Sam Masters. who done the chasing after the Robins reserve Aspegren in second. But taking the win in red, it is the skipper and Swindon's first race winner of the night, Hans Andersen, in second place Masters. Third place to Robin Aspegren. So it's 4-2 to the Robins this time. And the progressive score now moves on to the Robins 12, the Somerset Rebels 12. Swindon's first race winner of the night comes from their skipper, Hans Andersen, in heat number 4, as he makes his way back to the pits. The winner, the skipper, Hans Andersen. So 4 races down, 12 points apiece, as we move in to heat number 5 of tonight's clash between Swindon and Somerset in this interleague challenge. Going off at gate number 1 in heat number 5, failed to score in his opening outing, James Wright. Gate number 2 having all sorts of problems with mechanical problems tonight, but it's safely down to the line on borrowed machinery again in heat number 5, Stead. Gate number 3 in white, an impressive winner of the opening race of the night, their guest this evening, Darcy Ward. And going off at gate number 4 in blue, hoping for better luck this time with the mechanical gremlins, that's Peter Kildemand. The starter marshal has them in line, ready to go. Absolutely level, 12 points apiece. Heat number 5 coming up next. Temps rise. I need that first bend, and on come the red lights again from our referee, Chris Gay. And again, movement at the start in heat number 5. And I'm sure it will, and indeed it will be, all 4 back for the rerun. So the rerun of heat number 5, James Wright getting the warning from the referee. We're ready to go for the rerun, heat number 5. Tapes rise, and a great start by the Sioux Somerset Rebels, Darcy Ward and James Wright to lead the way in the bends 1 and 2. But now Kildemand hard around the outside of James Wright in the second place. Stead having a nightmare at the back, this time on Troy Batchelor's machine. As they start lap number 2, Darcy Ward leads the way from Kildemand and Wright in third place, as Stead pulling on to the centre green with mechanical problems. Leading the way, Darcy Ward leads the way from Peter Kildemand in second and James Wright in third. Pretty spread out now, the riders in heat number 5, and it looks like Somerset will regain their 2-point advantage after heat number 5. Darcy Ward, absolutely 2 starts, and it looks like 2 wins for Darcy Ward in heat number 5. So start the final lap, Darcy Ward in the bends 3 and 4 last time around. He will come round and take the checkered flag. He takes the win in white. Second in blue is Peter Kildemand, and in third place in yellow, James Wright. So 2 points to the Robins, 4 to the Somerset Rebels. Progressive score now after 5 races. The Robins on 14 and the Rebels move on to 16. But Darcy Ward makes it 2 out of 2 from his first 2 starts of the night. And certainly we will see Darcy again in heat 11, 13 and heat 15 as well. A third of the way through tonight's meeting, and it is the Somerset Rebels who lead by 2 points, 16 points to 14. As we move in to heat number 6, going off of the inside grid in the red helmet colour for the Robins, picked up a paid second in his opening ride, Troy Batchelor. Gate number 2 in white, it is the Somerset skipper, 2 points in his opening ride, Sam Masters. Gate number 3 in blue, 2 points in his opening ride, that's Nick Morris. And gate number 4 in yellow, a winner first time out, Alex Davies. Heat number 6, we're ready to go. Green lights on now. Temps rise. And there's an equal break going into that first bend, but it is Batchelor who leads the way. And then Morris hard around the outside. The lead down the back straight with his partner, Troy Batchelor in the bends 3 and 4 first time around. And it is Nick Morris who leads the way from Troy Batchelor in second and Sam Masters in third. So it's the set for the Robins' first 5-1 of 2012. Nick Morris done the hard work around the first bend, went wide in the dirt. Batchelor took care of Masters, and it looks like the Robins this time could well move into a 2-point lead. Nick Morris, who had an impressive meeting in the Bob Kilby Memorial, of course rode for last season's Premier League champions, the Glasgow Tigers, and doubled up with the Coventry Bees. And Alan Rossiter had no hesitation at all in bringing him to Swindon in 2012. Red beds 3 and 4 for the final time. Nick Morris will take the win in the blue helmet colour. Morris wins it. Batchelor in second. Masters in third. It is a 5-1 to Swindon in heat number 6. So the progressive score moves on to the Robins 19 and the Somerset Rebels are on 17. So the meeting swinging backwards and forwards, and now it is the Robins who hold a 2-point lead as he goes back to the pits. The winner of heat number 6, Nick Morris. So Swindon take the 2-point lead now after 6 races, 19 to 17. Swindon so far just 2 race winners up against Somerset with 4 race winners. As we look ahead to heat number 7 of this interleague challenge. Going off at gate number 1 in the white helmet colour, guesting this evening for the Somerset Rebels, but a winner first time out. That's Davey Watt. Gate number 2 in red for the Swindon Robins, also a winner first time out. It is the skipper of the Robins in 2012, Hans Andersen. Gate number 3 in yellow, picked up 1 point in his opening ride, Claus Vissing. And going off of the outside grid in the blue helmet colour, 1 and 1 bonus from his opening ride, Kenny Ingalls. So Davey Watt off of gate number 1, who's made the move during the winter months away from the Pool Pirates, now running for the Lakeside Hammers, and he makes up a pretty good heat leader trio down there at the Purfleet Raceway, with Lee Richardson and Peter Carlson making up the 3 down there at Lakeside alongside Davey Watt. Heat number 7, we're ready to go. Watt and Andersen pretty close. Green light goes on now, 10th rise. Into that first bend they go, and it is Andersen who gets the better of Watt around bends 1 and 2. And now Ingalls coming off the air fence down the back straight in the second place, ahead of Davey Watt and Claus Vissing as they hit the pit bend for the first time. It's Hans Andersen who leads the way from Kenny Ingalls in second, with Davey Watt in third and Claus Vissing in at the back as they go the back straight for the second time. Andersen gone out in front. Ingalls in second place ahead of Davey Watt and Claus Vissing, but you can be sure that Davey Watt and Claus Vissing will put the pressure on Kenny Ingalls for the remainder of this race in heat number 7. Andersen looking good out in front again, looking for his second race win, with Ingalls this time picked up 1 and 1 bonus from his opening ride, and now looking for a paid win in heat number 7 as we start the final lap. Andersen, we can forget about him, he's got the race all sewn up out in front, but now Davey Watt is putting the pressure on Ingalls on the final 2 bends as they come round, bends 3 and 4, final time. Andersen takes the win in red, Ingalls second in blue, with Davey Watt in third place. It's 2 5-1s on the banks for the Swindon Robins. It moves Swindon now on the 24, Somerset onto 18, and Kenny Ingalls, who's had work permit problems, made it to Heathrow Airport, got turned back, but certainly made the most of it in heat number 7, making up for lost time, and picks up the second 5-1 of the night for the Swindon Robins, and they lead by 6 points. So Swindon open up a 6-point lead courtesy of the 2 5-1s they've banged in heat number 6 and heat number 7. 24 plays 18. As we look ahead to heat number 8 of tonight's clash. Going off at gate number 1 in the yellow helmet colour. Just 1 ride so far tonight and failed to score in his opening ride, Kyle Newman. In gate number 2 in the blue helmet colour so far tonight, 3 points from his 2 rides. That is Robin Aspegren. Gate number 3 will be occupied in a moment by the rider in white. Just 1 point tonight so far for the ex-Swindon Robin, and of course Workington Comet Bellevue rider, but now safely down there at the Oak Tree Arena. That is James Wright in the white helmet colour, and going off at gate number 4 in the red helmet colour. 5 points from his first 2 rides, Nick Morris. Heat number 8, we're ready to go. The Robins lead by 6. Green light comes on now. 10 tries, and into that first bend. It has Aspegren, who makes a great start from gate number 2. They lead the way, but now Morris hard around the outside to join his partner at the front. And it looks like the Robins are looking for a trio of 5-1s here in this interleague challenge. Leading the way, it is Robin Aspegren, who's looking for his first race win in Swindon colours, ahead of Nick Morris in second, and James Wright now in third place ahead of his teammate Kyle Newman. But it is Aspegren and Morris who lead the way as they take them over the start-finish line and start lap number 3. Nick Morris and Aspegren, of course, both in the Premier League last season with the Glasgow Tigers and the Newport Wasps, as they come off beds 3 and 4 for the third time. It looks like Aspegren will pick up his first race win in Swindon colours, ahead of Nick Morris in second, but now Morris just takes up the lead as they come round the final 2 bends. Nick Morris looking set to win it in red from Aspegren, with Wright in third. It's the Robins who put in their third 5-1 of the night. And that moves the progressive score on now to the Robins 29 and the Somerset Rebels on to 19. So 10 points between the 2 teams. But Nick Morris picking up his second race win of the night from the difficult number 2 position. He's now got 8 out of 9 from 3 starts. Heat number 9 next up, 29 place 19 in favour of the Swindon Robins, as we look ahead now to heat number 9. So the full lineup for heat number 9 of this interleague challenge match. Going off at gate number 1 in the white helmet colour, the skipper of the Somerset Rebels. 3 points so far from his 2 rides, Sam Masters. In gate number 2 in blue for the Swindon Robins, 2 points from his first 2 starts, Peter Kildemand. In gate number 3 in the yellow helmet colour, the number 8 this evening for the Somerset Rebels, replacing Alex Davies, is Tom Perry. And going off at gate number 4 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins, 2 points from his first 2 rides, Simon Stead. So Masters off at gate number 1, Kildemand 2, Perry 3, and off at gate number 4 it's Simon Stead. The starter marshal gets them in the line. We're ready for racing. Heat number 9. Green light goes on now, and the tapes rise, and into that first bend it is Stead from the outside who makes the best jump. The lead ahead on Masters around bends 1 and 2, but into second and third place go Sam Masters and Tom Perry, ahead of Peter Kildemand in third place. It's Stead who leads the way from his second place. Sam Masters in third, it is Tom Perry with Kildemand this time at the back. Around bends 1 and 2 they go, second time around, down the back straight, into bends 3 and 4. Now Kildemand just about getting the better of Tom Perry in third place as they start the third lap. Simon Stead who leads the way from Sam Masters in second, Kildemand in third, now trying to put the pressure on Sam Masters in second place. Stead looking set for his first race win of the night as they take the yellow and black flag. They're into the final lap. Kildemand now going wider and wider to try and find the drive to get level with Sam Masters as they start the final lap in the bends 3 and 4, final time around. It's going to be a win for Simon Stead in red. In second place it's Masters, third Kildemand. It's 4 points to the Robins, 2 to the Somerset Rebels. Another heat advantage for the Robins in heat number 9 moves the Robins on the 33, and the Somerset Rebels on 21. But Stead picks up his first race win of the evening in heat number 9, and the Robins have opened their lead up to 12 points. So 12 points separate the two teams in this interleague challenge match. And it is the Robins who lead by 33 points to 21. We look ahead now to heat number 10, 2/3 of the way through tonight's clash. We're going off at gate number 1 in the yellow helmet colour for the Somerset Rebels. So far tonight, just 1 point, it's Claus Vissing. Gate number 2 in blue, 8 points so far tonight for Nick Morris. Gate number 3 in white for the Somerset Rebels, guesting this evening, 4 points from his first 2 starts. That is Davey Watt. And going off of the outside grid in red for the Robins. That is 3 so far and 2 bonus for Troy Batchelor. The starter marshal just calling him in the line for heat number 10. Vissing off of gate 1, Morris 2, Davey Watt off of gate number 3, and off the outside grid, Troy Batchelor. Walks away now, Chris Gay puts on the green light, the tapes rise, and into that first bend it is Batchelor who makes a great start from the outside to lead the way, ahead of Davey Watt in second. In third it is Nick Morris, and at the back is Vissing. In the bends 3 and 4, first time around, it's Troy Batchelor who leads the way. From Davey Watt in second, Nick Morris in third, and Claus Vissing at the back. They take bends 1 and 2 for the second time around. Going out wider and wider is Nick Morris and almost gets caught by Vissing at the back. But it is Batchelor who leads the way from Davey Watt in second and Nick Morris in third. So the Robins looking to open up another 4-2 heat advantage as they now will take the yellow and black flag. And Troy Batchelor looking set for his first race win of the night in heat number 10. Into the final lap they go. And it is Troy Batchelor who leads the way from Davey Watt in second, Nick Morris in third. And the Robins will pick up a 4-2 heat advantage as Batchelor comes round and takes the checkered flag in red. Davey Watt second, Nick Morris in third. So 4-2 heat advantage to the Robins in heat number 10. Moves the Robins on the 37 and the Somerset Rebels move on the 23. The winner of heat number 10, Troy Batchelor, his first race win of the night, moves him on now to 6 and 2 bonus from his 3 starts as he makes his way back to the pits of heat number 10. The winner, Troy Batchelor. Heat number 11 next up, 37 plays 23 in favour of the Swindon Robins as we look ahead to heat number 11. Going off of gate number 1 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins. So far 2 starts, 2 wins. Hans Andersen in gate number 2, now taking the black and white helmet colour. Any points he scores beating the Swindon opposition will count for double. Also 2 starts, 2 wins, Darcy Ward. Gate number 3 in the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins. 3 and 2 bonus from his 2 starts, Kenny Ingalls. And going off at gate number 4 in yellow for the Somerset Rebels. 2 points from his 3 starts, James Wright. So Andersen unbeaten, Ward unbeaten, Ward going for double points for the Somerset Rebels in heat number 11. The starting marshal calls him in for heat number 11. Andersen, Ward, Ingalls and Wright, that's the lineup. The green light will go on any second now from Chris Gay. It goes on now. Tapes rise and into that first bend they go. And it is Andersen who gets the better of Ward around bends 1 and 2. Ward goes really wide. They try and find the drive down the back straight, but it's Andersen who leads the way from Darcy Ward. In second place, James Wright has got the better of Ingalls in third. As they take the flag for the first time, it's Hans Andersen who leads the way from Darcy Ward in second. In third place it is James Wright who's got the better of Ingalls. But now Darcy Ward will put the pressure on Hans Andersen for the remainder of the next 2 laps. But it is the Swindon captain who leads the way from Darcy Ward in second. Wright still just about holding off Ingalls at the back as they go into the pits bend for the 3rd time. Andersen just goes a little bit wider to get a bit more grip. And he leads the way with 1 lap to go. Ingalls trying to close the gap on Wright at the back as they go into the final lap now. As Hans Andersen holds the lead from Darcy Ward. Red bends 3 and 4, final time. Down to the line, it's going to be close, but Andersen takes it ahead of Darcy Ward. Within 3rd place, James Wright. So it's 3 to the Swindon Robins, 5 to the Somerset Rebels. It moves the Robins now on the 40, and the Somerset Rebels move on to 28. But Hans Andersen makes it 3 out of 3 as he makes his way back to the pits. The new Swindon skipper picks up the win over the tactical ride, Darcy Ward. So 40 points, place 28, and Somerset use their 2nd tactical ride in heat number 12. We'll come to that tactical ride in just a moment. It's going off at gate number 1 in the red helmet colour. So far, 5 points from his first 3 starts, Stead. Gate number 2 in yellow for the Somerset Rebels, 3 points from his first 2 rides, Alex Davies. In gate number 3 in the blue helmet colour, 5 and 1 bonus from his 3 outings, Robin Aspegren. And going in the black and white helmet colour, going for double points for his team, the Somerset Rebels tonight. 6 points so far tonight for Davey Watt. So Stead off of gate number 1, Davies off gate number 2. In gate number 3 will be Aspegren, and gate number 4, Davey Watt. Davey Watt, the last one to settle in the gate number 4. We look now ready to go for racing. Green light will come on any second now. Green light's on now. Temps rise. And into that first bend, it is Davey Watt who comes across from the outside with Simon Stead as they go round bends 1 and 2. And it's Stead who just gets the better of Watt up the back straight to lead the way. It's Simon Stead who leads the way from his 2nd place. Davey Watt coming hard around the outside of Simon Stead, but the hit now bends 1 and 2 2nd time around. It is Stead who leads from 1 in 2nd. Aspegren in 3rd, ahead of Alex Davies. But now round bends 3 and 4. This time Stead out wide in the dirt, trying to find a bit of extra grip ahead of Davey Watt. Steady, who's had a few problems with the machinery tonight, but now seems to have them all sorted out. He's out in front ahead of Davey Watt with Robin Aspegren in 3rd place. And it looks like the points will be shared at 4 points apiece as they start the final lap. Leading the way it is Simon Stead ahead of Davey Watt. Of course, he will pick up 4 points in heat number 12. But Simon Stead makes it his 2nd race win of the night in heat number 12. He takes the win. In 2nd place is Watt. In 3rd, Robin Aspegren. It's 4 to the Robins, 4 to the Somerset Rebels. The Robins move on the 44 and the Rebels move on the 32. The winner of heat number 12 in the red helmet colour, Simon Stead, he now moves on to 8 from his 4 rides. And Steady, the first one to come round and shows appreciation to the Swindon crowd tonight. Steady takes the win in heat number 12 and his team still lead by 12 points as Robin Aspegren celebrates on one wheel as the 2 riders there picked up a 4 each in heat number 12 and they still lead by 12 points after 12 races as both celebrate with a wheelie down the back straight. Heat number 13, the big boys come out, the number 1 and 5 from the respective teams. 44 to the Robins, 32 to the Somerset Rebels. As we move into heat number 13, going off at gate number 1 in the white helmet colour that gets this evening. For the Somerset Rebels, 10 points from his 3 rides, it's Darcy Ward. Gate number 2 in red for the Robins, 6 and 2 bonus so far, Troy Batchelor. gate number 3 in yellow for the Somerset Rebels. 5 points tonight so far. Sun Masters are going off at gate number 4 in the blue helmet colour. The perfect 9 out of 9 so far for the Robins skipper, Hans Andersen. So the riders just been caught in the line by the starting marshal. Ward off at gate number 1, Batchelor gate number 2, Masters at gate number 3, and gate number 4, Hans Andersen. So the two teams will meet again tomorrow night down there at the Oak Tree Arena in Somerset, and that will be another meeting that will be filmed by ReRun Productions, so you can get both legs of these interleague challenges from ReRun Productions. The first leg here at Blunston and the second leg down there at the Oak Tree Arena. But heat number 13, we're ready for action. Ward, Batchelor, Masters and Andersen. Green lights on there, taped rise. Into that first bend they go. And a bit of a pushers going into that first bend. And a bit of carnage coming out of that first bend. But Andersen goes right around the outside and the green light, red lights come straight on. Well, it was argy-bargy going in the bends 1 and 2. And we'll wait the decision of our referee, Chris Gay, here this evening. The red lights come on pretty early. So we'll see what Chris Gay makes of all that first bend carnage as they went in there. And Richard will tell us exactly what will happen.
From our Speedway Control Bureau referee, Chris Gay, is that Chris Gay will be a rerun with
all 4 riders will be back for the rerun, heat number 13. So the rerun of heat number 13. Troy Batchelor going down at the first time of asking. A quick change of the front wheel for Troy, and he's out for the rerun of heat number 13. So gate number 1 in white is Darcy Ward. Gate number 2 in red, that will be Troy Batchelor. Gate number 3 in yellow, Sam Masters. And gate number 4 in blue, Hans Andersen. So the Robins lead 44 points to 32 as we move into our first heat number 13 of the 2012 Speedway season here at Blunston. Starter Marshall just calling him in the line. Ward off gate 1, Batchelor 2, Masters 3, Andersen 4. So can Darcy Ward and Sam Masters just get Somerset back in to this challenge match, or can Batchelor and Andersen extend the Robins lead here tonight of the opening team action of 2012? We're ready to go now for heat number 13. Starter Marshall walks away, green lights on, tapes rise, and into that first bend they go, and it is Ward from the outside who makes the jump to lead the way ahead of Andersen in second. In third it is Batchelor with Masters at the back, but Darcy Ward leads the way from Hans Andersen in second place. Batchelor in third as they now come over the start finish line for the first time. Leading the way, Darcy Ward from Hans Andersen in second. And Andersen looks set now for his first defeat of the night to Darcy Ward. As they now come over to start the third lap, it is Ward who leads the way from Andersen in second, Batchelor in third, with Masters now tailed off at the back. Darcy Ward looking set for his third race win of the night in heat number 13. He'll take the yellow and black flag now and start his final lap ahead of Hans Andersen in second and Troy Batchelor in third. So the points look like been shared in heat number 13. It took 2 starts, but Darcy Ward takes the win in white from Hans Andersen in second, Troy Batchelor in third. So the points shared at 3 points apiece in heat number 13. The Robins move on the 47 and the Somerset Rebels on the 35. So still 12 points between the two teams, 2 races left. But Darcy Ward takes his third race win of the night and moves his individual tally on the 13 from his 4 rides. Heat number 14 up next, 47 plays 35 in favour of the Robins. And of course that's second leg to come at the Oak Tree Arena tomorrow evening. But we look at heat number 14 here at Blunsdon, going off at gate number 1 in the blue helmet colour, 3 and 2 bonus so far tonight. That is Kenny Ingalls. Gate number 2 in white for the Somerset Rebels, 1 point so far tonight. That's Claus Vissing. Gate number 3 in red for the Robins, 3 points from his 3 starts, Peter Kildemand. And going off of the outside grid in yellow for the Somerset Rebels, failed to score in his opening 2 outings, Kyle Newman. So Claus Vissing and Kyle Newman will be looking to just pull Somerset back a little bit closer to the Robins. But can Ingalls and Kildemand extend the Robins lead even further in heat number 14? Starter Marshall getting them in the line now. And we look ready to go for heat number 14. The riders all lined up, ready to go. Starter Marshall will walk away as Chris Gay will put on the green light. And the tapes rise, and a good start this time by Claus Vissing in the blue helmet, in the white helmet colour to lead the way. Ahead of Kildemand in second, with Ingalls in third, and now Kildemand down the inside of Vissing as they hit the pit spent first time around. Leading the way it is Claus Vissing, ahead of Peter Kildemand, with Ingalls in third place, ahead of Kyle Newman, as Kildemand goes wide this time to try and find a way past Claus Vissing. Of course, there's that experience with the Birmingham Brummies in the Elite League and the Peterborough Panthers. And this will get Claus's first race win of the night in heat number 14. He leads the way from Kildemand in second, Ingalls in third. And it looks like the points will be shared again at 3 points apiece as they take the yellow and black flag with 1 lap to go. And in front it is Claus Vissing who leads the way from his second place, Peter Kildemand, with Ingalls in third as they come into the final 2 turns. Round 3 and 4 for the final time. Vissing takes the win in white, Kildemand second, Ingalls in third. The points are shared at 3 points apiece in heat number 14. The Robins move on to 50, the Somerset Rebels on 38. And Claus Vissing with the race win in heat number 14 moves his personal tally on the 4 points, but it's 12 points between the 2 teams as we go in to heat number 15. Alan Rossiter for the Swindon Robins and Gary May and Steve Bishop for the Somerset Rebels have made their choices for heat number 15. As we'll look at the 4 lineup, the Robins taking gates 2 and 4, the Rebels going off on 1 and 3. As we look at the 4 lineup, heat number 15, going off at gate number 1 in the white helmet colour for the Somerset Rebels. A super guest this evening, 13 points, it is Darcy Ward. Gate number 2 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins. So far tonight, 7 and 3 bonus. That's Troy Batchelor. Gate number 3 in yellow for the Somerset Rebels. Tonight so far, 10 points from their other guest, Davey Watt. And going off at gate number 4 in blue, the Robins skipper, 11 points so far tonight, Hans Andersen. Heat number 15. We're ready to go. Green lights on now. Tapes rise. And into that first bend, it's Batchelor who's got the better award, but on come the red lights from the referee, Chris Gay. And we'll be going for a rerun of heat number 15. Take 2 of heat number 15. Darcy Ward off of gate number 1. Troy Batchelor on Simon Stead's machinery, gate 2. Davey Watt, gate 3. Hans Andersen, gate number 4. Green light goes on now. Tapes rise. And into that first bend they go. And it is Ward from the inside who makes the best jump. The lead Andersen around bends 1 and 2. And it is Darcy Ward who leads the way from Hans Andersen in second. Troy Batchelor in third. Ahead of Davey Watt at the back. But it is Darcy Ward who leads the way from Hans Andersen in second. Andersen now trying to go up the inside of Ward. Ward going wider and wider. They're neck and neck down the back straight second time around. Andersen goes wide this time around the outside. Ward this time sticks to the inside. Andersen trying every line he knows. Ward this time sticking it close on the curb. Ahead of Hans Andersen in second. In third it is Troy Batchelor. And it looks like the points will be shared in heat number 15 as well, as Andersen goes wide again, as they now start the final lap, with Darcy Ward leading the way from Hans Andersen. Andersen just trying to go out to find a little bit of dirt, but it's no way past, as Darcy Ward will come round. He won heat number 1, and he's going to finish heat number 15 in the same vein with a winning white. Andersen second, Batchelor in third. The points are shared at 3 points apiece. The final score, the Robins 53, the Somerset Rebels 41, and we will now go down to the start line as the riders, the Swindon Robins, will be round on their lap of honour. But the winner of heat number 15, and only beaten once all night, and that is Darcy Ward, of course, from the Poor Pirates, guesting this evening for the Somerset Rebels, and a great night's work from the young Australian Darcy Ward for the guests tonight for Somerset Rebels. So Swindon take victory tonight on the opening night of the season here against the Somerset Rebels. The second leg, of course, at Somerset tomorrow night. You can get that exclusive from ReRun Productions as well. On behalf of myself, A.D. Fisher, and cameraman Dwayne Winter, good night from the Abbey Stadium. Good night from ReRun Productions. We'll see you all again very soon. Good night.